A Kalamazoo doctor facing deportation will be coming home to his family and his job after more than 2 weeks behind bars. The verdict coming down this afternoon in Detroit federal court. 24-Hour News 8's Barton Dieters was there for every minute of the court hearing. Not a verdict. He got bail, didn't he, Bart?
Dr. Lucas Neese could be released from the Calhoun County Jail as soon as tomorrow. This came after a judge heard the government's rationale for why he was kept behind bars for nearly 2 weeks. The doctor, who had been here for 40 years, could be back home to his family on a $10,000 bond that he was granted today. In court today, the attorney representing U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement told immigration judge Mark Jebsen that Neese's record, that included drunk driving offenses in 2003 and 2008, accusations of domestic violence and child abuse, all indicated he was a threat to the community. The attorney said that his run-ins with police, that included speeding tickets and driving without proof of insurance, showed that he had a lack of respect for the law. She said the fact that he was exonerated by a jury after it spent only 15 minutes considering an accusation of domestic violence against the mother was proof that he used his status as a doctor to get out of trouble. However, the judge said that the fact that most recent drunk driving accusation came nearly 10 years ago eased the judge's concern. The judge also pointed out that the Child Protective Services case he is now facing was vetted by the Kalamazoo County Prosecutor's Office, which found there was not enough evidence that abuse occurred even to issue a warrant. Jebsen said that the fact that CPS is not looking to take the child away, but at most would seek counseling and reconciliation, means that Neese is not considered a danger to his daughter. This was all great news for the sister and his wife, who spoke to us after the decision.
It's been really hard because Rochelle and I have had to step in his shoes and recollect all these things that happened that maybe I was there for, or maybe she was there, and pulling together facts. So it's like defending someone in multiple courts when he's not able to defend himself has really been, it's been wearing.
Now, Neese testified today via video, and he wept as he talked about how much he missed his children and the rest of his family. He also blamed what was going on the mother of his child, the one who is accusing him of domestic violence and child abuse. He said that she's been relentlessly trying to ruin his life. Now, he still faces this immigration case, and he has another hearing that's slated to come on February 22nd. Live in Detroit, Barton Dieters, 24-Hour News 8.
All right. Thank you, Barton, for that live report.